All right, today I am going to show you the last strategy that I'm going to teach you for solving 2 by 2 multiplication. This is the traditional algorithm. I had shown you a traditional algorithm for 2 by 1, so it went something like this. So for example, 47 times 4, you went ahead and you did 7 times 4, and you would have gotten 28, carrying your 2, and then your 4 times 4 gives you 16. Then we add 2 more and we get 188. So that is what you were doing when you did the traditional algorithm, if you ended up choosing to use that for 2 by 1. You make sure this one's place gets multiplied by everything on top, and you're good. Okay? So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when you multiply 2 digits. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see. 47 times, let's do 44. Okay, so it starts out the same way. Okay, I can simply just cover this up if I want to, but I'm going to do the same thing I did on the traditional algorithm for 2 by 1. I'm going to multiply my ones place by every number. So 7 times 4 gives me 28, carrying my 2. 4 times 4 gives me 16, plus 2 more gives me 18. So far, same exact thing. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to cross out any carryovers you have, because you don't want to get mixed up. Then, see here, this 4, it's in the tens place. We're working in the tens place now. So this number here, we don't want to put anything in the ones place. We're going to put a 0 here because we're working in the tens place now. So when we multiply, we want this number, this answer of 4 times 7, that's what we're going to do first. We want that to start in the tens place because we are multiplying starting from the tens place now. So 0 here, then 4 times 7 gives me 28, carry my 2. So we're not taking, this 2 is gone. I crossed it off. That's why I crossed it off when I was done. Then 4 times 4 gives me 16, plus 2 more gives me 18. Now I add these two numbers together, and I get 8, 16, 10, and I get 2068. Okay, I'm going to run you through really quick what I did again. So 47 times 44, I did the traditional algorithm. It's the same thing. That first part is the same, for both 2 by 1 and 2 by 2. This 4 still multiplied by all those. So it was basically doing that problem first. Then, now I'm working in the tens place. So I'm going to put a 0 here because I don't want to write anything in the ones place. I'm going to move over to the tens place. Then I'm going to multiply this number by all of these numbers. It has to be multiplied by those two. So 4 times 7 gives me 28. Put my 8 here. Carry my 2 just like before. Do my 4 times 4 gives me 16. Add 2 more. And then I just add these 2 rows together. That's all I've got to do. Okay, let's practice another one. So let's do 52 times 65. Go ahead and give that one a go with the traditional algorithm. Try the traditional algorithm. All right, your first step here is to do 5 times 2. So you can cover this up if you want to. Okay, 5 times 2 gives me 10. Put my 0, carry my 1. 5 times 5 gives me 25, plus 1 gives me 26. All right, now I'm working on the tens place. So I'm going to put a 0 here because I don't want to put anything in the ones place. I'm moving on to the tens place. 6 times 2 gives me 12. I'm going to carry 1 here. I'm crossing that out because I'm done with it. That was from the first part. 6 times 5 gives me 30, plus 1 more gives me 31. 0, 8, 3, 3,380. All right, let's go ahead and try one more, and then I'll give you a word problem. Okay, let's do 28 times 97. All right, give that one a go. All right, first, you can cover that up if you want to. 8 times 7 gives me 56, carry my 5. 2 times 7 gives me 14, plus 5 more gives me 19. Moving on to the tens place. Drop my 0. 9 times 8, that is going to give me 72. So putting my 2 here, carrying my 7, getting rid of that 5, I'm done with it. 9 times 2 gives me 18, plus 7 more gives me 25. Add those two numbers together, and I get 2,716. Oops, sorry. All right, last thing we're going to do. Mr. Higgles has chickens. He has 24 rows of chickens and 32 chickens in each row. How many chickens does he have altogether? All right, Mr. Higgles has chickens. He has 24 rows of chickens and 32 chickens in each row. How many chickens does he have altogether? Go ahead and take a second to solve that on your own. All right, so I'm seeing that Mr. Higgles got his chickens. He's got 24 rows of chickens, and he's got 32 chickens in each of those rows. So I've got 24 times 32. I'm gonna go ahead and do 4 times 2. Gives me 8. 2 times 2 gives me 4. Sorry, not trying to cram, but running low on room. Okay, then I'm done with this. There wasn't any carryover, so there's nothing to cross out. Moving on, 3 times 4, but first I'm gonna put my 0 here because I'm working in the tens place now, so I don't wanna write anything in the ones. 3 times 4 gives me 12, carry my 1, 2 plus 3 gives me, or 2 times 3, my bad, gives me 6, plus 1 gives me 7. Adding 8, 6, so 768 chickens. All right, I hope after this you have found a method that makes you happy, whether it's partial products, whether it's the distributive property and the area model together, whether it's the distributive property by itself, or whether it's this traditional algorithm. I hope after today you feel comfortable making yourself successful with at least one of these methods.